In this video, I want to show you how to solve a simultaneous equation with the TI-83 and 84 calculator. What we have up here are three equations in three unknowns: 5x minus 5y plus 2z, 34, etc. What we want to do is convert that, first of all, into a matrix, and then we want to use properties of the TI-83 and 84 to find out the values of x, y, and z. So first of all, let's create a matrix using those three equations. To do that, we're going to go into the area of the TI-83-84 called matrix. So we hit the second key and the x inverse key, which above it says matrix. I'll put that set of equations into matrix A. So I want to go over to the edit column using the right arrow key. Remaining on A, I'll hit enter. And now what I want to do is put the coefficients only. I don't need the x, y, and z characters, just the coefficients. So the first equation, we need a 5, a negative 5, I'm sorry, I need to put the dimensions in first. This is a 3 by 4 matrix, 3 rows, 4 columns. So starting back up here, I want to put in a 3 by 4 for the dimensions. And then again, starting to put the values in, I'll have a 5, a negative 5, a 2, and a 34. That's the first equation. Second equation in the second row, become a 4, a negative 5, a negative 2, and a 23. And the last equation, that's 1x, negative 2 for the y, 0, we must put the placeholder in because there are no z's, and a 9. Now that I have all the values into that matrix, I want to save it, so I hit the second key and the key next to it that says quit. Now that matrix is saved in the calculator. The operation that we want to use, the function, is one called RREF. And we find that by going back into the matrix section of the calculator, but this time I'm going to go to the second column titled Math. And I go down until I find RREF. Now you'll notice there was an REF. We don't want that one. We want the next one down, RREF, and hit enter. Now that's a function, so we must operate on something. The function is going to operate on the matrix we just built, which was matrix A. So again, I go back into matrices, stay in the names column pointing to A, and hit enter, close the parentheses, and now I have on the screen RREF against matrix A. If I hit enter, I now have the answers. And the way that that reads is just like the equations originally. The top row would read 1x, no y's, no z's, equals 3. That means x equals 3. Likewise, the second row, no x's, 1y, no z's, equals negative 3. Therefore, y equals negative 3. And lastly, the third row, z equals 2. So those are now the values that you would plug into your My Math Lab answer, and it would be 3, negative 3, and 2. And that's how you solve simultaneous equations using the TI-83 and 84 calculator.